Hello, Capricorn. Ooh, welcome to Intuitive Gems. This is going to be your wealth, prosperity, money, abundance, overflow, business, career reading for May of 2019. I also want to share with you that you may have noticed that I have some prosperity rice here. And I make my prosperity rice every month. I charge it under the new and the full moon. And I do believe that my prosperity rice is infused with wealth attracting energy that I want to share with you in this reading today. So I am sending you prosperity vibes, money vibes, abundance vibes, all of that good stuff. So let's get into it and see what messages we have for Capricorn as it relates to money, wealth, finance, abundance, prosperity, overflow, job, career, finances for the month of May 2019. Okay. All right, so what I'm getting first off is that you've had some challenges with new skills and maybe learning some things or maybe some changes at work or in your work. Also, when world shows up in the reverse position, it could mean that literally your world has turned upside down for one reason or another, or it could just mean that things worked out really, really well, but not in the way that you had expected them to. Also, when I see the world, this is unexpected or surprise travel. So depending on what is resonating with you, that's how we can interpret this here. The world card, like I said, represents travel to me in a lot of my readings. And so sometimes when I see it upside down, it could be unexpected travel. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It just means that maybe you have to take a trip you hadn't expected, or maybe the timing just wasn't what you thought it would be for a trip that is coming up. Now, I also see the Death card here, and this is a huge transition, a dramatic change that either has happened or is going to happen in your financial abundance, wealth, life. Okay, and when it's in the upright position, I do see that as a positive change. Okay, so don't be afraid of that card and don't feel intimidated by it, because it's not a bad thing. Okay, now I also see that there's been some chaos, maybe some disagreements. Capricorn, have you been feeling like you need to defend yourself? Have you been feeling like you need to explain things more than necessary? Because that's the energy that I'm getting. All right, what do we need to know for Capricorn as it relates to money, finance, wealth, abundance, prosperity? Ooh. Okay, the cards are really talking today. All right, so we have this Five of Wands, we have the King of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of generosity, which means you're going to be in a good place to give. You're going to have money to where you feel like you can share. You're going to be sharing your time, your resources, as well as your finances. Now, the King of Wands is someone who is a very studious energy, someone who likes to learn, someone who takes that knowledge or takes new knowledge and really implements that. But when he's in the reverse, this means you're sitting on some knowledge, but you're not really taking action with it. You know, it's like one of those situations where you know what to do, but you just don't do it. You know, and I think we have all been in that position at least once, if not many times in our lives. And so I really want to let you know, Capricorn, that whatever it is that you're kind of slacking on or maybe procrastinating with, go ahead and start taking action, because it's definitely going to put you in a really good position to help others. Ooh. Okay. Cards are flying out today. Okay. Now when we see the Eight of Wands here, that's always a card of speed and fast movement. So whatever it is that you need to do, you're going to need to make moves quick. Now, it doesn't mean you have to rush, but it also means you cannot waste time. You know, if you have everything that you need to make a decision, go ahead and do so. Also, if someone gives you a deadline, make sure you follow through with that deadline. Now here, the High Priestess in the reverse tells me that you have not been trusting your intuition. You've kind of been ignoring your gut feelings, Capricorn, about something. And you need to not do that. You really need to trust that. The Queen of Pentacles is a very stern, financially detailed, oriented energy. So whatever feeling or hunch that you've been ignoring, you really need to trust what you feel and know that you're not being silly, unreasonable, or crazy. You know, you really need to trust that. And you need to pay attention to the details, because the secrets are in the details. That's what I'm getting when I see this card here. So if you are looking to start something new, just make sure you pay attention to all the fine print. You know, all the fine print, and not be negligent, you know, when you're looking over paperwork, looking over contracts, that type of thing. All right, let's see. Get some clarity on this situation. What do we need to know for Capricorn as it relates to abundance, wealth, finance, money, prosperity for May of 2019? Oh, very good. So we have the Justice card in reverse. Now, sometimes when I see this card, I see it as two things. It can either be a situation where you're not being treated fairly, or it could be a situation where if you have a legal situation, the situation just completely dissolves itself, you know. And so I guess depending on where you are in your situation, you're going to have to figure out how this resonates with you. But I'm feeling like it's going to be a situation that just kind of dissolves itself. And it could be like a court case that gets thrown out, or it could be a situation where, you know, say the judge decides to throw out, you know, the case because of a technicality or something like that. But I do see some type of a big issue just kind of falling away. You know, it was something that you thought was going to be real serious, but it actually works out to your favor, and it just kind of disappears. You know, it turns out to be not a valid thing, whatever it is. Now, the Queen of Cups is also someone who is highly emotional. Okay, and here she is next to the King of Cups. And he's someone who is actually a little bit more stable. So I'm seeing a lot of emotion. And I do see this connected to that High Priestess card. So you just have to be careful, because this is all about intuition. This is all about emotions. But then the King of Cups is someone who is very calm and stable. So you may go through some roller coasters emotionally, maybe some up and down with your feelings, back and forth maybe with someone. But eventually you're going to get the clarity and the wisdom you need, and you're going to be very, very stable in your position. You know, the King of Cups is a very comfortable energy. You know, he sees the situation for what it is, and he knows how to act accordingly, and he doesn't react in a big way. So overall, Capricorn, I'm feeling like you really need to trust your gut feelings, and maybe not be so worried about things the way they stand right now. You know, you're going through a lot of change, maybe some unexpected travel, and it just seems that things are really, really flowing, and you really want to wait till things are not so up and down in your life. And I do see that happening in May because the King of Cups, like I said, is a very stable energy. So maybe now is not the best time to start something new, but it is a good time to really check in with yourself and see how you're feeling and see what exactly it is that you want to do, and allow yourself the time and the knowledge and the wisdom to get comfortable with that. All right, let's go ahead and see what message we have from the angels and the ancestors for Capricorn as it relates to wealth, money, finance, and abundance for the month of May 2019. Okay, you've got 2 cards here. Oh, you've got 3 cards. Okay, you've got Wise One, grow within your current situation. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. And then we have the Sage, be devoted and committed. Now the Sage, I feel like, really is resonating with that King of Cups. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. That's kind of how we started your reading up here, where I did say maybe some unexpected changes or learning new things in your workplace are affecting you. And then Wise One, go within your current, or grow within your current situation. And I do feel like that is reflected here in the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups card, where we really tapped into our intuition and we're trying to take a better hold of our emotions. So Capricorn, it looks like things are going to be a little shaky or maybe a little unsteady, but that's only temporary. Just, you know, be aware of that and kind of plan for it. But by the time we move out of May, you're going to find complete comfort in being stable, and you're going to have the knowledge and the wisdom you need in order to move forward in a prosperous way. All right, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it was helpful. If you would like a few tips on how to shift your wealth mindset, I would love to send you a copy of my printable. I will have it linked down in the description below if you are interested. And if you have any questions about anything, feel free to drop those down in the comments below. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'll see you in the next one.